Jade Cargill suddenly walks out of WWE SmackDown disgusted, breaks down. Jade Cargill suddenly walked out of WWE SmackDown, looking disgusted. The star broke down after the incident. Cargill was being interviewed in a segment before SmackDown even started when she was interrupted by Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Jade Cargill got heated and said that this was not the time to do it when she was talking about something as emotional as Naomi's betrayal. Not right now, Liv, not right now. This is not the time to do it. This is not the time to do it. I'm doing something. Not right now. You better be thankful you're even holding those tag team titles, because if I was in that match, I promise you, you would have never had that title. She then challenged Morgan to a match next week on SmackDown. They said she had better be careful about not being pushed onto any cars in the meantime. Jade Cargill was disgusted and walked out of SmackDown in the interview. She had enough, saying, "This is not it," sounding emotional and breaking down. Cargill has had an emotional few months, especially after the attack by Naomi, someone she considered a friend before it happened. Now, with her facing Liv Morgan, the star will have to be careful about not being. Jade Cargill cannot become a heel in WWE due to real-life personal reason, says veteran. Jade Cargill is one of the top female babyfaces in WWE. Wrestling veteran Dutch Mantel recently claimed the Storm cannot turn heel for a significant reason. Cargill joined the Stamford-based company in 2023 after a 3-year run in AEW. She made her in-ring debut in January 2024, competing in the Women's Royal Rumble. The 32-year-old has since become a member of the SmackDown roster. She currently works in a program with Naomi where she is the babyface and the Glow is the heel. Recent reports suggested Cargill had legit heat backstage following an alleged confrontation with Shayna Baszler. While addressing these rumors on his Story Time with Dutch Mantel podcast, the former WWE manager pointed out that the Storm strikes him as somebody who has high regard for themselves. Meanwhile, he claimed she could not become a heel because she would kill babyfaces due to her attitude. "I think Jade Cargill, she would be better as a heel. That's what I thought she would be. But actually, if she has that attitude, she'd kill babyfaces. Literally, kill them. You know, the heel is what makes it work, totally. She would kill them, making her not selling for the babyfaces. It's what I'm saying. Not kill them, but you know, she just wouldn't. I don't think she would be a good heel at all. A heel has to go out there and sell and, you know, go down and beg off and can do all kind of stuff, and she wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. So, in the process, she would actually kill her opponent off before her opponent had time to get over," he said. WWE Hall of Famer thinks Jade Cargill should face Naomi in a steel cage match. At Elimination Chamber, Jade Cargill returned after a few months of absence to destroy Naomi, revealing her as her mystery attacker. The Storm later beat up the Glow again on SmackDown after an emotional confrontation between the latter and her former tag team partner Bianca Belair. On his Off the Top podcast, Naomi's father-in-law, WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi, suggested that she and Cargill square off in a steel cage match to resolve their issues. "Let them work it out. Let them do what they do. If they plan to get in a ring in a cage match, whoop each other, and finally get up and hug each other and tell the world I love you, then so be it," Rikishi said. It would be interesting to see what plans WWE has for Jade Cargill heading into WrestleMania 41. Jade Cargill to face 30-year-old champion in her first match. In 130 Days on SmackDown next week, Jade Cargill had a sit-down interview with Kathy Kelly ahead of the latest episode of SmackDown in an empty arena, where she opened up about her absence in the last few months. It came to an abrupt end as Cargill got into a verbal altercation with a current champion, setting up a match for next week. When Jade Cargill gets in the ring on March 21, it will mark her first match in 130 days. Her last match was on Raw against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, both of whom are now the women's tag team champions. Morgan and Rodriguez crossed paths with Cargill and hijacked the interview, with Morgan telling Cargill off after she was accused of being her attacker. A furious Jade Cargill went on to challenge Liv Morgan, 30, in a match on SmackDown next week. It will be her first bout since November 11, 2024. It's going to be interesting to see where the story with Cargill leads. Liv Morgan has been on a hot streak for nearly a year now, and she's going to be a huge opponent for Cargill for an in-ring return. As for Naomi, Cargill revealed that she recalled seeing her run away before things went black.
Jade Cargill fires back at Rikishi for supporting Naomi's attack. Jade Cargill fired back at WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi today for supporting Naomi during her betrayal. The Glow took responsibility for Cargill's attack this past Friday night on SmackDown after the former AEW star returned to attack her during the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Rikishi is the father of Jimmy Uso, who is married to Naomi in real life. The veteran shared a clip from his Off the Top podcast on his Instagram story today, revealing that he will be supporting Naomi throughout this situation. Rikishi suggested that Cargill made a mistake by putting her hands on his daughter-in-law. The 32-year-old responded to the legend today on X and claimed that she didn't care what he had to say. She added that Naomi deserved everything that was coming to her, and you can check out the NSFW message by clicking here. Bianca Belair was in a tag team with Jade Cargill when she was brutally attacked on the November 22, 2024, episode of WWE SmackDown. Belair won the Women's Elimination Chamber match to earn a title match at WrestleMania. The 35-year-old will be challenging for the Women's World Championship at the Show of Shows next month. Former WWE manager reacts to Naomi admitting she was behind Jade Cargill's attack. Wrestling legend Dutch Mantel recently commented on Naomi admitting she was the one who attacked Jade Cargill last year on WWE SmackDown. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Bro Down show, Mantel noted that the veteran's reason for the attack made sense. The veteran stated the 37-year-old wanted the former TBS champion out of the way so she could be in a tag team with Bianca Belair. But she gave a reason. She gave a reason because she thought Jade, was in the way of her and Bianca, which kind of makes sense, and she didn't want to accept the thought she was between them, which gives a little bit of a reason why she did it. Jade Cargill has not competed since the November 11, 2024, episode of WWE Raw. It will be fascinating to see how she goes about getting her revenge on Naomi on the road to WWE WrestleMania 41. After Jade Cargill, Naomi to secretly attack another major WWE star due to recent events. Exploring the possibility, WWE superstar Naomi recently revealed herself as Jade Cargill's mystery attacker. The Glow said that she acted for the sake of her friend Bianca Belair, as she couldn't see the storm leech off her success. Interestingly, there is a chance that the SmackDown star could now secretly attack Iyo Sky for the same reason. The Women's World Champion recently did an in-ring segment with the est of WWE and Rhea Ripley. Mommy asked Belair why she was sitting at ringside for their match and accused her of helping Iyo Sky. Ripley also said that Belair should have minded her business with Naomi and Jade Cargill instead of meddling in hers. The Damage Control member tried to stop the other two wrestlers from arguing but was shoved aside by Mommy. Sky tried again but was shoved away by Bianca Belair this time. In response, the Japanese superstar slapped both of them, reminding them that she was the Women's World Champion and wouldn't tolerate any disrespect. While Iyo Sky was seemingly in the right for dealing with Ripley and Belair the way she